Greetings, fellow makers! I am Malky of Malky Cosplays. Welcome back to my factory. You may remember from previous videos, I got a new toy. The Elego Centauri Carbon. And because I'm a huge Lord of the Rings nerd, this one ring, is one of the first things I printed. I printed this in gold silk PLA, but the printer can handle a lot of other filaments, which I will get into later. So, I figured, why not just keep becoming the Dark Lord himself? Because, why not? However, I do not have time to make the full suit of armor. But I do have time to make another Sauron costume. This one right here. And yeah, so today we're going to make the pattern for that. You're going to need some stuff, like usual. You'll need some duct tape, some plastic wrap. I use plastic shopping bags. You'll need an X-Acto knife, a pen, a pencil, a marker, and some paper. You'll also need something to draw on. I use a mannequin, but you can just cover yourself in plastic wrap and duct tape, or have a friend cover yourself in plastic wrap and duct tape. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we start by covering the part that we're going to be covering with plastic wrap and duct tape. Once you got that done, you're going to draw your pattern onto your duct tape. And since the armor is symmetrical, I'm only covering one side because I'm just going to fold it in half and do it again. And then you can cut the plastic wrap and duct tape off and cut it into smaller pieces from there, which I'm about to show you. Alright, now that we have a front and a back, it is time to cut the individual pieces out. Well, number them, label them, then cut them out, then transfer them to paper. So let's do that. Alright. Now that we have a front and a back, it is time to separate the pieces. So, let's do that. Back's going to be pretty easy because there's only 3 pieces to its side. But the front is going to be a bit more complicated. But I'll show you how we handle that in a minute. Doesn't have to be precise. that. when we transfer it to paper, that's when it gets more precise. Alright, and now we have pieces 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the front, and pieces 1, 2, and 3 for the back. And now it's time to transfer them to paper. And now we're just going to transfer the duct tape pattern pieces onto paper. For this, you'll want something to weigh your pattern pieces down. I'm using 1, 2, 3 blocks. You can use whatever you have. And of course, you'll need something to draw with. A pencil will work just fine. And now we just trace. Be sure to add your registration marks along the way. And yeah. And we have our first piece. Now we're going to darken that up with a pen. And be sure to number your pieces. And then we're just going to do that for the rest of it. And we'll come back when that's done. So, pieces have been transferred to paper. This is piece 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the R means they're for the right side. I'll just flip them over for the left side. These A's, these letters, help me figure out what seam goes to what seam. So A goes to A, B goes to B, and so on and so on. And the M means I'm going to mirror that piece. Well, I'm going to mirror all of them, but I'm going to mirror these pieces without cutting them out on the foam completely. And you'll see what I mean about that when it's time to transfer the pieces to foam, which I will do in the next video. So, that is how I make my patterns. You can also use this technique for any body part: torso, abs, biceps, shoulders, biceps, wrists, and props such as swords, shields, axes, staffs, all that stuff. anything you can imagine, you can make. So go make it. And yeah. So until next time, when I transfer this to foam and cut it out, be sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.
Hey, too.
It is me. And I'm recording.
Oh, hi. Hello, Internet.
That's my dad, everybody.